Do you ever wonder about things? Do you ever sit in reflection and try to consider the source or the origin of everything? Whenever I turn my gaze out upon this world, I'm struck by the sheer majesty of God's creation. And to think he accomplished all of this in just 6 days! Every time I think about this, it just about blows my mind, I have to tell you. This world and its surroundings, tailor-made, perfect for his children to inhabit, the whole thought of this is just incredible. So why then, despite all of the mountains of evidence showing the hand of God in the creation of things, the evidence you can see with your own eyes, your God-given brain, why, despite having a clearly written record of God's creation of this world, why, with all this in mind, does the atheist deny the plainly observable truth? It boggles the mind. How and why the atheist displays his rebellion against the Lord is a large and very interesting subject, and one I intend to explore in upcoming videos. However, in this video I just want to go into a brief history of the atheist cult, and explain a few things about an origin of their rituals and practices, things you may not already know. Now, modern research shows that the atheist cult began sometime after the flood of Noah. So if you turn to the book of Genesis, you'll see that it explains that Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. From these 3 sons we get all of the tribes and all of the cultures of humanity. Of these 3 sons, the lineages descended from Noah's youngest son, Ham, were cursed by the Lord. History demonstrates that the descendants of Shem and Japheth, blessed by God, became respectively Jews and Christians, while the curse laid upon Ham led to the foundation of the evil cult of death, which is atheism. The sexual immorality that led to their curse is found endlessly throughout their history, even through to the homosexuals and feminists of the modern day. Anyway, from this descent, the atheist from birth is conditioned to be angry at and constantly in rebellion against God. Through every stage of their history, from being a desert-dwelling tribe of moon worshippers who would eventually become Muslims, through to Roman emperors like Caligula with his homosexual orgies, bestiality and incest, through to the Middle Ages where atheists would kill and consume the blood of young Christian children as a ritual to prolong their time on earth before their eventual damnation. I'm sure you've all heard the stories of Elizabeth Bathory, Vlad Dracula and such evil characters. They were contemporary leaders of the atheist cult, and from this you can see the atheist forms a thread of immorality and godlessness throughout history of civilization. Even into the 20th century, the atheist cult continues to cast a dark shadow over the world. Modern history is replete with atheist monsters. Hitler and Stalin, Pol Pot and Chairman Mao, Idi Amin, Robert Mugabe, the list goes on and on and on. Anywhere there is mass murder, child sacrifice, foul sexual and social immorality, you can guarantee the presence of an atheist infiltrator. Look to Western Christian countries in the 20th century. Our societies are beset by the twin abominations of homosexuality and abortion. Abortion is possibly the greatest evidence of the atheist death cult at work. Instead of kidnapping Christian children selected for sacrifice in their rituals, the atheists can now claim them before they're even born. It's an evil for which they'll pay eternally. The question is, will we, good Christians, allow our morals to be subsumed enough that we join them in eternal torment? For my part, I say no. I will continue to expose the works of these hellbound atheists and live my life as the Lord intended, and I urge you all to do the same. In my next video, I will explore how the so-called atheist scientists have perverted the course of human knowledge in order to destroy the Lord and his work. Until then, go with God. Thank you.